they meant that way or this way.
Yeah, I was confused.
So it's that way. They said one lower. You're right. So lower number would be out. So I guess we're on right. Because it said one lower.
He actually just changed it. That's why he's that should be one.
I don't understand. That's the old one you're looking at.
No, they updated it. They changed it.
They changed it the third time? That don't make sense because I'm next to Kiana. Kiana both of us are Scots, so that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, but
She'd
they
be
want
next
all
to
of us to like shift.
Because I'm saying, so if that's the case, then all of us need to shift down. It wouldn't just be me. So, we need someone to clarify because the person at the end have to move to a completely different role. So we don't know. Yeah, we have to speak to Mark. Because originally it said 150, that says 143 for me, right? Alright, so just I was there, and then they said me down by one.
I guess you have to move one.
Okay, so what's up? No, he has a current list.
Could I see, please?
Yeah. Yeah, they said me to go down one again.
132.
Okay, so you're down there.
Thank you. I think I'm rushing around here.
Jessica, get his attention.
You want to something? So you could switch to. Oh.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry for our late start. However, we are ready to celebrate the class of 2030, Bachelors of Medicine and Bachelors of Surgery. Can we give it up for them one time? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome now the MBBS class of 2030. Give it up for the class of 2030. All 200 and something of them. Yes, it's a big class. You're a sky full of stars. I wanna die in your arms. Get light of the morning star. I wanna give you my heart. I don't care who wanna tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your future pediatricians, your future gynecologists, your future neurosurgeons, your future gynecologists, I already said that, your future plastic surgeons, your future dermatologists, your future neurologists, your future cardiologists, all of those that are going to be in surgery. Of course, our ophthalmologist, Rebecca wouldn't let me forget it. Anesthesiologists, I'm trying to remember the ones that I saw the most on there. Oh, we saw some community health doctors. Let's give it up for them. We need them. And of course, we have people from, of course, Jamaica, the Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Belize, Barbados, and then there's Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, Bermuda, Am I leaving out anybody? St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Of course, we have Canada. Dr. Bisaso McKenzie, Chief Medical Officer of Jamaica. Her Excellency Alveda Knight, Consular General of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas to Jamaica. Dr. Renee Badro, Jamaica Medical Doctors Association President and our guest speaker for today. Ronaldino Bennett, Faculty of Medical Sciences Representative. Samantha Forbes, our Mona Medical Students Association President and incoming FMS Guild Rep. Rebecca Newman-Chung, everybody's favorite auntie, our preclinical rep. Calicia T. Bassel, our Guild Publications Chairwoman. And of course to all, first of all, the reason why I didn't acknowledge our head teacher is because she told me she's here as a parent, okay? So let's get that straight. And to all of our beautiful guests, good evening and thank you so much for being a part of this. Can we give it up for all of our beautiful guests this evening? Faculty, staff. Coming now to give us our opening prayer is an MBBS student of the class of 2030, Miss Nia Hall. Can we please stand?
I'm just going to start with the Our Father prayer, which I'm sure we all know. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Father God, I just want to surrender this ceremony to you right now, Lord. I just thank you, God, for the opportunity to study the human body, your creation, Father. I thank you for every student in here. I thank you for every representative. I thank you for this opportunity that you've given us, Father. I thank you, God, for this profession that you have created. I pray, Lord, that you will give us the eyes to see our patients, Father, as more than numbers, God, as more than anything else, just your creation, your people like ourselves, God. We thank you so much for the people of Jamaica. We thank you, Lord, for the opportunity to treat and to cure these patients to the best of our ability, Lord. Father, I just am so grateful for our professors, for our teachers, for those who are guiding us along this path, Lord, to excellence. We thank you for the University of the West Indies, Lord. We thank you for this ceremony. We thank you for our class presidents. We thank you, Lord, for every student in here who's going to become an amazing specialist, Lord, to your glory and to your honor, Father. I just pray that you will give us this time of learning, Lord, for knowledge, to grow in wisdom, and to grow in understanding of the human body, and to see you as the only source of knowledge, Father God. I just pray that you will give us patience. I pray that you will give us compassion. I pray that you will give us care, Lord, for each of these people that we're going to be interacting with, Lord. I pray that first of all, we just love you above all else and surrender to you. Surrender each of our lives to you. And I pray, Father God, for love for these people that we'll be talking to. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen.
Thank you so much. You may be seated. Before we move forward in our program, we've acknowledged our special guests. We've acknowledged our Almighty Father. The class of 2030, for a lot of us, our parents were unable to be here, whether it is because of the room constraints or due to them being in another country. But I believe that none of us would be here if it had not been for these men and women whose shoulders we stand on. Can we please have a standing ovation all over the room for all of our parents, our guardians, the people who pay their school fees, sacrifices that you have made for us to be here today. One more time for all of them. And on that note, I ask that you keep that round of applause coming as we get our welcome from our esteemed president, Miss Leanne Vine.
Hello everyone. All protocols observed. Good afternoon. It is my great honor to welcome you all to the MBBS Class of 2030 pinning ceremony. Our pinning ceremony marks the end of our first year of medical school, something we all worked very hard to achieve. We all took different paths to medicine, and this ceremony is a hallmark that says we made it and we're not finished yet. This year we've gone through it. From FDT to heme, the struggles have at times seemed never ending. Many of us wondered if we were even meant to be here, or if we were good enough. Nevertheless, we kept working, and with the help of our peers and med siblings who will be pinning us today, we survived. Today, we stand here together to receive something that may seem trivial, a small pin with our name printed on it. Let us not see it as a pin. Let us see it as a symbol of our resilience, something that identifies us as future physicians, because as I said, we are not finished. This journey will become more demanding as we progress, but each test will bring us closer to our goal of being the best physicians that we can be. Let us remember this day of celebration because it's just the beginning. Congratulations to our MBBS Class of 2030. The best is yet to come.
Thank you so much to our president for those lovely remarks. She mentioned something that I think we all can agree has been a saving grace for us. Class of 2030, can we give it up for our medical siblings that have walked us through this journey? I mean, literally some of them have dragged us through this journey, some of them have carried us through this journey, but nonetheless, we would not have made it this far if it was not for you, all of our medical siblings. Class of 2029 and those above, we thank you so much and we are forever indebted. We promise to be just as good or even better medical siblings that you guys have been to us. We will ensure that we are to 2031. Coming now with student reflections, please help me welcome Miss Johanna Brown.
Good afternoon, class of 2030.
Good afternoon.
No, come on, we can do better than that. Good afternoon, class of 2030.
Good afternoon.
Okay, I'm going to ask each and every person to give themselves a round of applause because truly you should be proud of where you are right now. You know, growing up, I've always wanted to be a doctor. You know, from prep school days to high school. And then eventually I did 1 year at Psychic, Science and Technology. And I applied to the Faculty of Clinical Sciences. I waited about a couple months, January passed, February passed, everything passed, no acceptance. It was until August the 21st, bear in mind, we have school the 26th of August, that I got accepted. And to my surprise, $4.5 million. Now if you ask me, unless I'm rich, which I'm not, there's no way I could come up with that in that short amount of time. But because there's a God up above, I've gone through my first semester and I'm going through my second, and I know that He will take me through. Amen. I know that He will. Now, during this journey, it has been quite a bit rough. Whether it's been not living here, having to wake up 4 a.m. I have a class at 8 a.m. I have to leave home by about 6 before I can even consider making it in time because I live back at Jesus. So there ain't no way I'm gonna get here before that time. But I've learned that my mother always told me, if you want good things, you know, stuff around. And I tell myself this all the time, and it keeps motivating, that I have to do this for my parents. I have to make them proud. And I know that each and every person sitting here this afternoon, you know, we're medical students, we have to be independent, but I implore each and every person to make friends. It doesn't cost anything to make good friends at all. They will help with this challenging journey, I can tell you that. Now, before I take my seat, I'm going to share something with you that has kept me pushing for the past couple years, from grade 6 up until now. And you might be wondering, what is she talking about? It is called the ABCs. I know I'm not talking about airway breathing and circulation, but I'm talking about the ABCs of life, where it says we should A, accept the challenge, the B, believe in ourselves, the C, convert our hopes into thoughts, we should D, determination to carry our hopes into dreams, we should E, expect obstacles on our journey, and F, fight while being faithful and finish the course. We should G, get God on our side, and H, have a Harvey model of leadership. We should I, inspire someone else, and J, take Jesus on our journey. We should K, keep on keeping on, and L, be a leader. We should M, make every day count, and N, never give up. We should O, overcome our obstacles, and P, put our best foot forward. We must Q, quit quitting, and R, run the race with patience. We must S, strive on, while T, trusting in the Lord. We must U, use our talents, and V, value our time. We must W, wait for understanding, and X, x-ray our own lifestyles. We must Y, yearn to achieve everything that we see, and Z, zealous when reaching the top. And I know that this
I almost thought I was about the victorious speaker now. Throw up the gospel and everything, you know? First of all, I have $1,000 for anybody who can tell me what R was.
R?
Thank you so much for giving me $1,000, Richard, today. It was run this race with what, Joanna? Wow. Even Johanna can keep me rich. First of all, thank you so much for those inspiring words. I'm sure everybody has been motivated today to keep on going. Now we're getting ready to hear from some of our administrative opening remarks. In this order, we will have Professor Joseph Plummer, our Dean of the Faculty of Medical Sciences, Dr. Arnold Crawford Sykes, Deputy Dean of Teaching and Learning and Program Director, followed by Dr. Sophia Bryan, Stage 1 Coordinator. Please welcome them as they come.
Thank you, Mr. Master. Good afternoon, all. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be here to bring, I'm told, 2 minutes of greetings to this class of 2030. What I'd say is, way back in the early 1990s, I too donned a white bush jacket. I was an urban old student at the time. I won't say anything about Taylor now. But I tell you, on that first day, I lived outside here and student saw me and said, if you promise not to call my hallway, I say to her, Shaba, you know white coat, what you do in a bush jacket? At the time, the vast majority of members did know I was a medical student, but what it did, it allowed students to look at me differently. And this is what this pinning and white coat ceremony is going to do to the entire class of comfort. It will allow the entire university faculty, the entire community, both locally and nationally, to look at you differently in this white coat. It also brings certain responsibilities. The fact is, we should look at the history of white people, pinning and white person. It's relatively new. The knowledge that's associated with being a physician has always been. It's the second oldest of professions. And way back then, you know, doctors used to wear black. But in distinguishing ourselves in a white coat and having this ceremony. It's a relatively recent tradition, less than 4 decades old. And what it is doing is to not just to remind us of the scientific rigor of being a physician, but the humanity, the ethical responsibilities, and the social responsibilities that comes with being a physician. And that's really what I'd like to leave with members this class of 2030. No more than when they saw me then, they said, well, maybe something different. The fact of the matter is that each and every student of this class of 2030, as you walk through the halls of the University Hospital and all other hospitals, and you go to the ATM or to the cafeteria, anywhere else on campus, you'll be looked on differently as a young professional person. Not at all. We hear our Master of Ceremony says, when he gave the degrees already to the people. And I'm sure you'll all get these degrees. Now, it's important, and in my mind, to remember those who would have assisted you. And here, I know your parents, relatives, friends were brought to the fore already, but again, I remind you of this because I too am a beneficiary of that support. The entire little village from Trelawney brought me to medical school and saw me through in getting my MBBS. And also, to remember the UAE, remember this University of Western, in fact, is still a big and strong brand. It will only remain so if, even as you matriculate, complete, become your physicians, whether it's a generalist or specialist, you'll also remember the Mona campus of the University Faculty of Medical Science and contribute to it. So again, congratulations, and I look forward to the next 3.5 years as you complete your MBBS degree. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Protocol is safe, observed. I wrote my speech out because I got 3 minutes and not longer than you. Just so you know. Right. Oh, remind me that if I need an MC to employ me, okay? Just so, it is a pleasure and an honor to join you today for this spinning ceremony, marking the end of the first year in the Faculty of Medical Sciences. You have survived. That's my girl. You have survived your first real taste of medical education. New vocabulary, long hours, unfamiliar ways of thinking, and a constant sense that there is more to know than you can possibly imagine. You should be proud that you're
They're not here. So they're not here.
Today, though, I want to speak to you about how we continue from here. It concerns a pet peeve of mine that I have noticed increasingly in the years that I've been asked to sit as the program director. Many of you came to the UWI with questions already etched in your brain. What are those questions? What did you get? What's the pass mark? Will this be on the exam? The focus from high school and continuing into university is often on that single number. Everybody knows that number? The GPA. It is understandable. Scholarships, honors, and future opportunities all seem to turn on grades. However, the profession you are entering, I would like to say, have indeed embarked upon, demands something deeper. Newsflash, patients will never ask you for your GPA. They will ask whether they can trust you, They will expect you to listen carefully, think clearly, and apply sound judgment and knowledge when it truly matters. They will depend on your depth of understanding, not the magnitude of the GPA. You have just spent a year laying foundations. You have made the various courses. It is tempting to see each course as a hurdle, each exam as an obstacle to get past. Medicine, though, is not a series of hurdles. It is a long apprenticeship in deep learning. Surface learning surface learning is about memorizing just enough, just in time to pass the next test. Am I talking to anybody here? Deep learning, though, is about understanding mechanisms, patterns, and principles so thoroughly that you can use them in new and unexpected situations. And what you're going to use 3 years from now, you are laying the foundation now. As you move forward, I want to challenge you to shift your central question. Instead of asking, what do I need to know to pass? Ask, what do I need to know so that one day I can be safe and competent? I can be safe and competent when it is just me and the patient. That question will change the way you study. It will turn notes into knowledge and knowledge into judgment. When you study a disease, do not stop at the list of signs and symptoms. Ask, why does this happen? How does it start at the cellular level and lead to what I see now in the clinic for me? How would it present differently in an elderly person versus a young adult? What are the danger signs I must never miss? This is the kind of understanding that protects patients and sustains your competence when you are tired at 3 a.m. and under pressure seeing the 20th patient for admission. Now, let me be clear, grades do matter. They open doors, they reflect effort, and they are part of the reality you must manage. But here is the important insight. When you consistently study the material properly, thoroughly, and with genuine curiosity, your GPA will follow as a consequence. Deep learning is not the enemy of good grades. It is the surest and most sustainable path to good grades. If you understand physiology, you can reason through pathology. If you really grasp pharmacology, you can handle an unfamiliar drug question. When you know the why behind the what, you are less vulnerable to exam tricks and you're far less dependent to last-minute cramming. You will be building a framework, not just stacking facts. And even beyond exams and GPAs, you are building something else this year, in the years ahead. Your professional identity. Every day, you are deciding what kind of doctor you will become. Ask yourself, am I curious? Do I read beyond the slides, the PowerPoint? Do I review mistakes carefully? Or do I rush past them as soon as the exam is over? Do I ask questions in labs and tutorials, even when I feel unsure and perhaps a little embarrassed or like I'm going to be thought of as being safe? These habits may not instantly raise your GPA, but they will shape the kind of clinician you become and the quality of care that you will want to provide. This being ceremony is not just a celebration of what you have done or where you have reached. It is a reminder of what lies ahead. The pin you received today is a symbol of your commitment to a profession that demands integrity, discipline, compassion, and deep understanding. Wear it proudly. Wear it as a promise that you will not be satisfied with shallow learning, that you will not let the fear of grades overshadow your duty to master the material. So, as you move into your second year, well, I guess you have to get beyond the exams, and be acquainted. Remember this, strive for excellence, but define excellence as true understanding, not just high marks. Use your assessments as mirrors, not verdicts, tools to show you where to go. Study with the patient in mind, not just the examiner. Honor the material, give it the time and attention it deserves. If you do that, if you commit yourselves to deep, honest, rigorous study, then I guarantee you money on that board. I guarantee you the GPA will take care of itself. And even when the numbers do not fall exactly where you want, the knowledge, the habits, and the character you have built will remain with you and every patient who passes through your care. Congratulations on reaching this important milestone. I wish each of you not only academic success, but the joy, the confidence, and quiet pride that comes from mastering, truly mastering your craft. Congratulations.
Everyone. Congratulations, class of 2030.
Thank you.
Looking so beautiful, so sharp as future doctors. I hope today's healing ceremony will serve as an inspiration for you to try your endeavor best to complete your journey and become the future doctors that you're destined to be. Congratulations again, and I will see you all in year 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give it up for our remarks so far? So far we see that if medicine doesn't work out, we have a preacher, we have an inspirational speaker, and now we also have an entertainer. Can we give it up for our next performance? None other than Zion! Zion, give me your last name again. Zion Williams, all the way from Antigua.
Good evening, everyone.
When the glory comes, it will be ours, it will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won,
is heavier than expected. In those moments, remember that growth often happens in quiet perseverance, when no one is watching, but you keep going anyway. The word of the Lord says, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Galatians 6 verse 9. What you're doing matters. Every hour of study, every skill you sharpen, every sacrifice you make is part of something bigger than you can see right now. Keep going. You are loved. When the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day when glory is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, I love you guys.
One day, when this hematology war is won, don't hide your face now, though. We will be. Zion, if you don't sing the song at the end of semester 2, baby, I need you as soon as your 2 starts, I need you to sing that song as I'm walking back on this corridor. And I can know that I've made it. And if I'm not singing Glory Zion, me and the whole hematology co-op, we having a talking up, right? Right? Always available, can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give it up one time for Zion? We are getting ready to hear from some of our student leaders, people that you have seen all year long, the people that have truly carried us. I mean, one of them even had calls with us, just, what do we call it, monthly check-ins? I mean, just check-ins, just to make sure we were good. Whether that was academically, mentally, emotionally. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to hear from our student leaders. Please give it up, first of all, for Mr. Ronaldino Bennett, Faculty of Medical Sciences representative for the University of the West Indies Motor Global student. He will be followed by Samantha Forbes, our president of the Motor Medical Students Association, and our incoming FMS rep. And last but not least, let's give it up for Auntie Rebecca Newman-Chung, our pre-clinical rep.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Please give yourselves a round of applause for making this. I know from my remarks we're going to be discussing art. Now, can you please raise your hand if you sing, you dance, you create in any way, shape, or form? Just raise your hand. Right? Okay, excellent. So I'm putting a good smoke upon this screen. Now, with that being said, even if you did not raise your hand, I challenge you all in this moment to consider yourselves as all being artists. And in this moment, you're in the process of creating your own masterpiece. Now, let's get into it. Throughout my remarks, we're going to be discussing 3 things. 1, your canvas. 2, adding depth and dimension. And 3, perspective. Firstly, your canvas. It is the foundation of your masterpiece, the intrinsic essence that comprises it. For the purpose of our conversation here today, it is the very reason why you chose medicine to begin with. Perhaps it's a relative who suffered from Alzheimer's. Perhaps it's someone that you know and love that died from cancer. The truth is that when most students are asked about why they decided to study medicine in the first place, they say that it's that they want to help others. And of course, I would hope that you want to help others if you want to become a doctor. But that response is a bit surface level. Challenge yourself to think deeper about your canvas and why studying medicine resonates so much with you. Perhaps even now, you might have realized that medicine is not really something that you want to do at all. Perhaps it's a passion that is not so much yours and more so your parents. The point is though, that the intrinsic rationale that drives you forward is something that you need to be considering right now in this moment. Secondly, adding depth and dimension. Just as a musician might add backing vocals and harmony, and a piano at Shara, both pursue depth and dimension. So must you. Challenge yourself to be more than just an idea. Join the MSc, join the FNSGC, learn a language, go and try to become Mr. and Medical Scientist next year and succeed markets. In the midst of our struggles, we tend to forget that we are currently the youngest that we've ever been, and that we have the most energy that we ever have now. And that we have to cultivate our lives beyond the roots. So add depth and dimension to your canvas and go on that side quest. You never know what mood your masterpiece might take on afterwards. Finally, perspective. Your masterpiece is different based on how closely you're looking at it from. As you endeavor to become exceptional musicians. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Professor Plummer, Dr. Crawford Sykes, Dr. Bryan, Dr. Badley, Dr. McKenzie, Mrs. Knight, members of the faculty, or guild faculty representative, or Medical Student Association, or Master of Ceremonies at Incoming Guild PRO, proud family members, colleagues, and most importantly, the MBBS class of 2030. Today is not just a ceremony, it's a crossing. To the first years, today you are being paid. But what you are really receiving is greater than a symbol. You are stepping into a calling, one that will challenge you, stretch you, humble you, and if you let it, transform you. And to the second years, thank you. Because today, you are not placing on
Some people who watch us saying
your
the
path
audience
on
really low, they can't hear it.
one that was
Yeah, I
once
just put the mic down
entrusted to
there.
you, and now completes your hand. I want to take you back just for a moment to my own pain ceremony. I sat where you are now sitting, but my experience looked a little different. I was wearing a lonely plaster of Paris cast after sustaining a fever of fracture. While everyone else walked gracefully on stage, I hobbled, carefully, slowly, and comfortably. And if I'm being honest, at the time, it didn't feel poetic. It felt inconvenient. It felt frustrating. It felt like bad timing. But looking back now, I couldn't have asked for a better introduction into medicine. Because medicine will not always meet you when you're strong, ready, and put together. Sometimes it will meet you when you're limping, physically, mentally, emotionally, and it will still ask you to show up. Today, I want to pass it. Begin. You do not have to begin whole, but you must be willing to keep going. Over the next few years, there will be moments when you feel like you don't belong. Moments when content feel overwhelming. Moments when you question if you're good enough to wear the wing. There will be long nights, early mornings, exams that will accompany you, rotations that stretch you, patients who will stay with you long after you left the ward. And somewhere along the journey, medicine will quietly begin to shape you, not just into a doctor, but someone who listens closely, someone who pays attention, of what you are receiving today. The pin is not about perfection, it is a commitment. Commitment to learning when it's hard, commitment to showing up when you are tired, commitment to caring, especially when it's not easy, and most importantly, commitment to remember why you started. To the class of 2030, understand this, you are not just here to survive medical school, you are here to go through it. Lean on each other, celebrate each other, protect your journey, protect your joy. Because the friendships you build here will carry you through some of the very, very hard days. And one day, sooner than you think, you will be the one standing here, taking the next class, realizing just how far you've come. So wear your in with pride, not because you have it all figured out, but because you are brave enough to do it. As you begin this journey in the weekend, that you are, and you will always be, the light of the world. So congratulations, 2030, Jeremiah 29:11. Welcome to the journey. Thank you.
The law protocols observe most esteemed guests, class of 2029 and class of 2030 good evening. Give yourself a round of applause for making it to the end of the first year. It has been my absolute pleasure seeing you all grow from first orientation day, you guys running me down, asking me, oh my God, how do I survive first year? Oh my God, how do I survive FPT? To now. You all deserve to be here, no matter what your imposter syndrome is saying. I remember when I was at your stage, well, he wasn't no problem at my stage, but I remember when neuroscience 1 was the end of the world and the recipe cardiospato was the big ego boss at the end of the semester. One thing I want to leave with you during your journey is to have grace with yourself. You have improved from your first mid-semester in Bureau Histo, and now you're going into your second set of finals. This pin that you received today shows the wider medical community that you're joining us. And this is a big deal. You know your struggles that you faced this year and you're working. I won't tell you it gets easier, but you gain skills to cope. And that's something that I really want you guys to understand. We can't go in thinking everything's going to be easy, you're going to figure out what's on the exam. Some days you're going to look on your topic list and you're going to ask God, please tell me what to study. And that's how it is, but you gain skills to cope. Something I like to say to motivate myself is keep it moving, keep it pushing, keep it pushing. Because life happens and throws all types of things in your path. But the only way to overcome it, or the only way to move forward is to keep pushing, and that consistency is key. It's been my pleasure being your preclinical representative. It's been my pleasure being Auntie Becky. I'll always be your Auntie Becky if you need me, and I hope you guys enjoy your pinning ceremony, okay?
Let me give it up one more time for Ronaldino, Samantha, and Rebecca. Thank you so very much. Not just for today, but for the entire year. Class of 2030, I want you to close your eyes for me just 1 second. I feel like this is very necessary, and I need you to go back to December 5th, 2025. December 5th, 2025. If you can't remember, I will brief you. It was the day
Persons online are not hearing.
of locomotor and embryology school.
You could record it.
And I just want to remind y'all that we can make it do that.
From here?
Record it here.
We can make it do anything right here.
I'm trying to get it to connect
Y'all
to
remember,
the
I
stream.
think
If you
the
have a mic
second
down
group
there,
was coming
you might
out.
not hear because
They were
the
going, you
speakers-
guys were
the
coming
speakers
in and I was
coming
going
here.
out. They were
So
like, how was it?
specific
And I said,
Horrible.
horrible.
So the mic was
I
here
remember
first.
my medical sibling saying,
So
I kept on
here,
asking,
so
what can I do to prepare for
So I'm
swallow?
trying to connect that mic now.
He told me, he said, there is nothing
Could you record it
that
from the
you
camera?
can do
The audio.
to
The
prepare
audio.
for your swallow.
Try.
He said that will
Try
be the
letting the
day
audio come
that
from
you
the camera
decide
itself.
whether or not you really.
That works.
Ladies and
Because you're not hearing
gentlemen,
at all.
you all are just as crazy as me because you're still here. So clearly you want to do
I just
medicine.
changed it.
Give yourself one last round of applause. Because I want you to know that you all can laugh for me. And your little cuckoo-ness is what's going to cost you to get through these 5 years of medicine. And then guess what? Like Rebecca said, it doesn't get easier. Sorry, I'm saying that to myself. I need to remind myself. But what's going to remain, like Ronaldinho said, is the reason why we started this. And every day we paint our canvas and we add a little more splash of color. Some days will be black, some days will be gray. But at the end of the day, we will come out with a masterpiece. And that's what I want us to remember. Please help me now to welcome to the stage with a silent reflection. No, sorry. With a spoken word, Yashima Fulton.
Greetings, everyone. So, I would have been extremely moved when I was asked to deliver a piece to commemorate this very significant moment along the journey. There are aspects of it that are very personal and vulnerable, but if you know me, you know that I believe that being open and honest in or sharing is what allows us to grow most of the times. So it's my hope that as you listen on, that even in the slightest sense, that piece of this poem will resonate with you and that you'll be encouraged to, push on to finish that which you started. So without further ado, the title of this piece is Finding or Why, and I do hope you guys enjoy. I can recall my father being the sickest I had ever seen him. An otherwise active man, bedridden and writhing in pain. I remember looking at my hands, eyes filled with tears, hopelessly pleading with God to reveal something within me. And that was the pivotal moment when my childhood dream, painfully but beautifully, blossomed into purpose. Regardless of his stubborn nature, my 8-year-old heart still grieves my grandfather who sadly passed away from cancer. If me smoke, never did. And if me not smoke, never did. Those poisonous words were often uttered from his lips, with a cutting of ganja held tightly within his fists, and like a puff of his weed. Poof! He was gone. And so I gathered up my pain and my heartache. I kept my head in my books as I was determined to do whatever it took to get there, to get here, to this moment of great significance. Walking across this very stage to collect a pin that bears your name says it all, that you deserve to be here, that you are enough. So when the journey feels bothersome, and you are plagued with thoughts of giving up, when you are overwhelmed and stretched thin and feeling a little stuck, when the doubts and the fear and the anxiety or the sickening feelings of inadequacy threaten to make you feel like an imposter, just remember that you can do hard things. Whether you are continuing a legacy or you will be the first doctor in your family, we will impact lives for the better with the power of our minds, the compassion of our hearts, and our very capable hands. It is my sincere hope that we will all lead with great empathy and that our relentless pursuit will be marked by humility as we give up ourselves to nurture humanity. As we continue to bond over shared academic trauma, As we continue to bond over shared academic trauma, my greatest hope is that we will all look out for each other. It is often said that it takes a village, so let us be a core part of each other's support system. Here's to the nights that will turn into here's to the nights that will turn into mornings, the friends that will turn into family. With God, go forth, press on, and of your futures, take charge. We are the undeniable class of 2030.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that charge, especially the academic trauma. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to hear from our guest speaker. But just before we do, there was a theme that was repeated, I think it was between Ronaldinho and Johanna. And they talked about ensuring that you build those friendships here. A lot of us have probably only met other people because of our group work. So I want you to take just 30 seconds and just let the person on the side of you, especially if you don't know them, just tell them your name and the reason you went into medicine. Just go ahead, because I'm sure you don't know them. We're in alphabetical order, so you're not in your cliques today. You're not next to your best friend then. Those are the people from your country, all the people that you went to high school with. I think some of y'all still ain't talking now. Come on, let's go, friend. Open up your mouth. Just let them know. I think oh, y'all got plenty of reasons to tell them why y'all got into medicine. Okay, just one reason y'all went into medicine. Just the first one. Just your first name, they don't need the middle one too. Alright, way to go class of 2030. Wow, y'all have lots of reasons. Thank you so very much. Coming now to introduce our guest speaker is none other than one of our finalists from the Miss Medical Sciences, Mr. Nay McFarland. Let's give it up for our classmate.
Dr. Renee Fanaru is a dedicated ophthalmologist, leader, and advocate for excellence in medicine. Dr. Renee Fanaru is a dedicated ophthalmologist, leader, and advocate for excellence in medicine. A proud alumna of Wolmer's Trust High School for Girls. She continued her academic journey at the University of the West Indies, Mona, where she earned her Bachelor's of Medical Sciences and MBBS degree, where she later pursued her advanced training in ophthalmology. Dr. Badu has further distinguished herself through international training and certification, including a diploma in primary health ophthalmology from the University of Edinburgh, and successful completion of multiple international Council of Ophthalmology examinations. She also holds fellowship trainings in cataract surgery and has engaged in multiple education across institutions in India, Mexico, Canada, and the United States. With nearly a decade of service at the Kingston Public Hospital, Dr. Badu has built extensive clinical and medical experiences, contributing significantly to patient care, research, and medical education. Her passion for ophthalmology is matched with her commitment to advancing the profession and improving healthcare systems. A long-standing leader in organized medicine, Dr. Badu has served the Jamaica Medical Doctors Association for over 8 years and currently holds the position as president, following her tenure as first vice president and general secretary. Beyond medicine, she is deeply passionate about languages and lifelong learning. Above all, Dr. Badu is grounded in her faith, which she considers the most important part of her life, and is a guiding force in her service to others. Today, she joins us not only as a distinguished physician, but also as a leader, a mentor, and inspiration for the next generation of doctors. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome Dr.
So good. Good afternoon, everyone. So, Professor Joseph Plummer and other faculty members, Dr. Jacqueline Bisesa Mackenzie, my boss, Bahamian Council General Mrs. Alnita Knight, representatives of the student body, and of course, the most important people of today, the class of 2030. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So before I start, I just want to make a little correction. I haven't finished my DMS yet. I'm a senior resident final year in ophthalmology. So just a little correction. All right, so we're going to do a little exercise, everyone. And I see some people on their phone, right? Yeah. So I want you to look to the person to the right of you. Yeah, look to the right. Or if you can't look to the right, you look to the left. And then you're going to look in that person's eyes, and you're going to say, you're listening to me, what you're going to say? You're looking at somebody's head back. Yeah. Okay, all right, that's fine. You're going to say, you made it. And you turn to the next one and you say, you made it. And I don't want you to, guys, I don't want you to take this lightly. Alright, don't take this lightly. Because, you finish first semester, you're on to your second semester, and as Rebecca said, it only gets worse from here. Right? I promise you that. But my speech today is really about a little advice. Some things I wished I had done when I was in your stage, or wish I had known about a little better when I was at your stage. And some things I wish I had appreciated. And the first thing I want to start off with, guys, is to understand how you learn. Some of us are very visual people. Some of us are very tactical people. Some of us learn through auditory, or just basically taking up a textbook and reading. I know that don't work for me. I really kind of goes over my head. But if you show me something, if I do it for myself, I learn. And I think sometimes, let's say comparison is a thief of joy. And I think sometimes what we do is that we look to our neighbor, look to our left, look at our right, look at how they learn, and say, why am I not getting it? Not understanding that God made each of us unique. That's why we have so many specialties. God made each of us differently, and how we interpret information is differently. So I want you guys, as the work gets harder, to figure out, if you haven't already, find out how you learn. Don't underestimate the power of AI. Because guys, I kid you not, I'm studying for some Oscars and it's AI needed to help me. Right? I'm not saying you should trust it completely, but I'm saying that it does help. So I want you guys, by the end of this semester, if you haven't already, figure out how you learn. Because exams is coming up. Actually, before the end of the semester so you can pass. But exam is coming up. Figure out how you learn and work with it. Right? I also want to encourage you guys to learn a second language. We are living in a global economy. We will have a lot of persons coming in to work with us. We may actually have to go and be elected in a different country. So, for example, I had to go to Mexico. Learning and knowing Spanish really helped me when I was there. So it's important, guys, in order to make ourselves marketable, as well as to understand our colleagues when they come, learn a second language. Or even learn Jamaican Sign Language, but learn a second language. And there's something else I want to just us to pay particular attention to. You guys did IMP, right? I think IMP 1, IMP 2? 1, all right. You know about the biopsychosocial, physical, spiritual model? And who is that model for? Who is that model for? Can you talk to me, man? Who is that model for? For the patients. Yeah? Alright, wrong. Right but wrong. Today it's for you. And we're going to go through the biopsychosocial spiritual model just a bit. What is the biology part? Come talk to me. I like when you guys talk. What's the biology part? No? Should I pick on the president, the incoming president? No? No. Alright. We need to ensure that we're in good health. Alright? I can't tell you that all my classmates left med school healthy. We've had people that had to stay back because they weren't healthy. And some of them because they really didn't know. But it is very important that you guys pay attention to your biology and understanding if there's anything that needs to be sorted and not put it to the back burner because you have exams next week or because you're studying. Take care of yourselves. Psychologically, how are you mentally? Mental health is absolutely important, and medicine is one of those specialties that can make you and it can break you. I'll say it again, medicine is a specialty, can make you and it can break you. So it's absolutely important that you understand psychologically what your state is like. You have perhaps, for example, ADHD. You probably may have depression. Whatever it is, take care of yourself mentally. Socially, I remember when I had my pinning ceremony, my grandmother was there. And my grandfather was alive. But before I had said my pledging ceremony, I lost my granddad. Your family will not be here with you all the time. They are not getting any younger, guys. Prioritize your relatives, prioritize your parents, your grandparents, your children. I don't think grandchildren, but children. Prioritize your friends. Because these are the persons that are going to be carrying you when you sometimes can't carry yourself. These are the persons that are going to be feeding you, like your mother, when you probably can't cook for yourself. Probably the person that will be picking you up late at night when you have that anatomy, you're in an anatomy lab and you're stuck and you're too tired to drive home. Trust me guys, even as an adult, I remember when I did internship, I was so tired I had to call my mother to come and pick me up because I know I could not drive home. Right? Take care of your family and spend time with them. Because at the end of all of this, they're actually the most important people that you're going to have and you're going to be around. And I want to talk about spiritually. Many times you just think about, life is for living, this and that. But we have a soul, we have a spirit. And we need to pay attention to that spirit. I'm going to read a verse to you, and it says this. It is written, beloved, I pray that all may go well with you, and that you may be in good health, just as it is well with your soul. And that's 3 John 1, verse 12. The God of this universe really wants to have a relationship with us. And we are studying his creation. So if it is his creation, if it broke, then we can't fix it, not true. But guess what? He's given each of you the gift to be able to fix it, to be able to pick it up. That's why you're here. So if you're realizing that anatomy is spot on, you don't know what this is, you're going to have to say, Jesus, you're going to have to help me today. You understand what I'm saying? We can call on him for help. And I want us to just always remember that he is willing and he wants to help us and he wants to form a relationship with us. I want to change gear now and I'm going to move away from you as a doctor. And let us talk about now our colleagues. And I say this because you will spend most of your days with the person that is sitting either side of you, even if it's just the head back you're looking on. These are persons that you will know for most of your life, because most of you are pretty young. I said to my classmate the other day, he serves on the executive, I said, boy, Damien, I know you for more than half my life. You know, we spend our time outside of family with our colleagues. And I don't want it to be a situation where our colleague is hurting, our classmate is hurting, and we don't know. You may not understand everything. You may not be able to help, but you at least can be able to identify and refer. Right? Take care of each other, because these persons will be the persons treating your mom, treating your dad, and even one day probably be treating you. So love each other, guys, and I want us to ensure that we love each other and have basic respect for each other. I promise you guys I won't be long. I definitely won't be long. I'm actually finishing now. But before I leave, there are a couple of things I just want to summarize what I need to say to you. I want you all to remember this. You're first years now, but you won't be first years forever. Next year, you're going to be second year, third year, final year, intern, resident, consultant. But as you progress through life normally, I want you to look back. Look at those that are coming behind you and bring them up. Teach them. Look out for them. I want you to look to the side. That's your colleagues, your classmates. Reach for them. And I want you to look before you and to honor those that have gone and walked the road ahead of you. Ambition will take you through the door in this life, through many doors in this life. And you are here because of your ambition. Consistency, however, will keep you in this room. I'm going to say it again. Ambition will take you through the door, but consistency will keep you in the room. Persistence will keep you in the room. And finally, Matthew 6:33 says this: "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness." And MBBS, hematology, right? Your spotters, internship, everything else will be added on to you. Class of 2030, it was an honor speaking to you guys. It was an honor seeing you guys. Thank you for having me as a guest speaker. And when you come on ophthalmology, I will see you on the ward.
On behalf of the MBBS class of 2013, I'd like to thank you for taking time from your day to speak to us today on this amazing occasion. And thank you so much.
So we got some really good gems from our guest speaker today. The first thing she said was to take care of yourself. Remember that. What's the next thing she said to take care of? Your family, la familia, yes? Take care of your family. To take care of what? Before that, your soul. Take care of your soul, your spirituality. And what's the last one? Take care of each other. Look at the next person on the side of you. That's your colleague. That's your classmate now, but that's going to be your colleague. That's the person you have to deal with no matter how angry you get for the next 5 years, no matter how lazy they are in the group assignment, no matter how irritable they make you when you're trying to get something right, and no matter how smart and a little bit, obsessive they could be during those anatomy smarters. These are the people, yes, Nia, these are the people... These are the people that are going to carry you through for the next 5 years. And so we say thank you so much to our guest speaker. Thank you so much for being with us. And thank you for those words of knowledge. One more time for Class of 2030. This is going to be the last thing that I ask you to do before we have our pinning ceremony. I want everybody to take out their phones, because I know you have it. And I want you to go to your camera. Put on your selfie. Class of 29, 28, 27, 26, go ahead and do the same thing. All of our guests, actually. Can you do the same thing? And I want you to go to the video. All right? All right, so start your video. Start your video now. And although you're looking at however old you are now, the person that you see now, I want you to look at the 5, 6, 8-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old self that you were. And I want you to tell him or her how proud you are. No, seriously, and I want you to look at him or her and I want you to remind him this was the dream. And you are here now at your pinning ceremony, living the life that you've always wanted to live. And I'm going to continue to make you proud. Now, if you mean that, I want you one time to actually make some noise. Like you serious? Now, come on, MBBS class of 2030, make some noise! Because I want us to keep those videos, and I want on the day in 2030, when we put on all of our regalia, and we look back at this day when we thought we were not going to make it, and I want you to remind yourself then that you were talking to your 5, 6-year-old self then, but on that day, you'll be talking to the person that you were today. And you'll be so grateful that you actually started the race and that you completed it. So one more time, give yourself the loudest, most craziest, ridiculous, not just round of applause, big yourself up. Come on. Let me try my Jamaican. Big up on yourself. It work? It work? Yeah, big up on yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to get to the pinning of the MBBS class of 2030. All right, so what I want to do, our first row, I want you to line up for us, please. The first row, line up on the aisle. Second row, once they're getting ready to be completed, you do the same so that we can have a smooth, seamless transition. And now we're also going to call all of those med siblings. Can we give it up one time for our med sibs? I mean, they really show up. They really show up and show out for us. And ladies, listen to me, 2030, let me tell you, y'all is a big deal, you know. Let me tell you how I know y'all is a big deal. Y'all got the Huey Mona Guild of Students president-elect the other day. I mean, I ain't even invite him. And I serve on the same board as him. And he said, can we give it up one time for our president-elect, Mr. Kishore McGrath? You know what that means. MBBS class of 2030, whatever we need, we could get it. I love the sound of that. Right, Mr. President? We can't hear you. Right, Mr. President? All right, y'all saw that nod, right? I'm so glad the camera even moved when you say that. That means I recorded. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready, Corel? Where's Corel? I need you to come do the pictures. I know what I'm doing up here. Oh, okay. All right. Now, class, let me ask y'all forgiveness from now. Y'all know y'all got some special names, right? So don't come looking to beat me up after this if I ain't pronouncing your name properly, okay? One love? No. That's all right. Summer soon here. Y'all ain't gonna see me in a minute. You ready? Go ahead. You got the music? You gonna play music or no? All right. All right, and first up, Mira Abu Eid. I got you. You see that? And she is being pinned by Aisha Atkinson. This is our future cardiologist who believes, and whoever saves a life, it will be as if they saved all of humanity. Quran 5 and 32. Let's give it up. Just to let y'all know, I will be the manager of her practice. Our cardiology rates, our visits will be $1 million. That's Jamaican. Thank you very much. And you can always see me to schedule your event. Next person, Tyler Alcee. Being pinned by Tawana Richards. Give it up for our future pediatrician. She believes that success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. We move now to Audley Alexander Arthur Dunk Jr.
That's okay.
Being pinned by Rebecca Newman Chung. Give it up for Les Marie Ambersley. Being pinned by Brandon Ali. And this is our future neurosurgeon. And she believes that the more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. Oh, that's serious. Woo. Next up is Chelsea Ali, our future oncologist. Being pinned by Samantha Bedford. Chelsea believes that you can't change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. One more time for Chelsea, guys. And now, Kamal Amar Singh. Kamal Amar Singh is being pinned by Peter Gay Johnson. This is our future cardiologist, and he believes that, and whoever saves a life, it will be as if they saved all of humanity. Being pinned by Orain Casanova is Andrew Anderson. We have a neurosurgeon in the house. He believes that true greatness stems from failure. You see what he did there with the stem? Y'all saw that? No way. I thought y'all were STEM majors. Thought y'all would have gotten it. Okay. One more time for Andrew, everybody. And now Sherry Ann Ashman. Being pinned by Rihanna Ping. And we have a radiologist in the MBBS class of 2030. Sherry Ann believes in Proverbs 3:5-6 that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your paths straight. One more time for Sherry Ann. And now Faith Babua. Being pinned by Malia Spence. One thing about us, class of 2030, our hearts are going to be fixed because we have another cardiologist. She believes in Philippians 4:13 that says what? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's what I'm talking about, including him. And now, Nita Bailey. Being pinned by Quasi James. Nita Bailey is a sports medicine specialist. Okay, we got somebody in sports. And she believes that in this life, all you have to do is keep moving forward. Let's give it up one more time for Nita. And now, Bethann Barrett. Being pinned by Crystal Mitchell. So she's not sure yet about her specialty, but oncology seems to be up there. And she believes, confuse them with your science, shock them with your actions, drink that wine after exams. IMP midterm is tomorrow. Thank you very much. Next up is Horacia Benjamin, being pinned by Crystal Mitchell. Her specialty is anesthesiology, and she believes that nevertheless, she persisted. One more time for her. And now, Alec Benjamin Bennett, with his medical siblings pinning him, Lael Blake. Okay, we have someone going into naturopathy, that's so good, all right? And he believes that the grind never stops. And listen to me, if you've ever studied with him, he really, really does believe that the grind never stops. I mean, he wouldn't let you finish reading the question before he gives you the answer. One more time for Alec. Jayana Bennett, being pinned by Askia Mohammed. No? Tell me. Dana, sorry. Now look at follow the list. That's our future pediatrician, and she believes that procrastination robs the life discipline should have built. Next up, Mr. Nicoy Bennett, being pinned by Fantasia Thompson. Nicoy plans to go into cardiothoracic surgery, and he believes, just believe, it's going to happen. Next up, Mr. Vincent Bissessar. I mean, that's a whole stroll. Being pinned by Lucius Harrison. Come on, Miss Rebecca. Vincent is our future pediatrician, and he believes in Corinthians 16 and 14, let all that you do be done in love. 1 Corinthians. Come on in, Lucius, come on in, come on in. Lucius always late, you know. Always to everything, including the medical science pageant. Next up, Gabrielle Blake. She's being pinned by Samantha Steins. And once again, we got these people that love all of the chemicals and all of the different formulas, anesthesiology. She believes if God brings you to it, he will bring you through it. Next up, Akila Bonnet. Bonnet or Bonnet? And we have a forensic psychiatrist in the house. She believes in the words of Ian Aline, but nevertheless, the show must go on. It is not the end of the world. And now, Anna K. Bola, being pinned by Micah Dean. So it's either going to be OBGYN or a pediatrician, but she believes if you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in this life. With confidence, you have won even half the battle that you have started. Next up, one more. Go ahead, have your moment, yeah, have your moment, boy. That's the class president 2029, don't let them know. Just in case y'all didn't know. All right, we're making a public statement today. Boy, 2030, you better be on your knee, boy. my flatmate, my bohemian comrade, Mr. Desmond Bolek Jr. Desmond is being pinned by Carnisha Roll. He plans to go into neurosurgery, and he believes Psalms 27:1, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? No exam, no professor, nothing could get between you and the Lord. Nathaniel Brathwaite. Nathaniel is being pinned by Isaiah James. Rebecca Newman Chung. Oh, there it is. And Nathaniel plans to go into orthopedics, and he believes Christ with me, Christ before me, Christ behind me. That's a life of Christ. I love it. Next up, Jafia Bromfield. I say it right? She's being pinned by Carissa Smith. Or she plans to go into being a neurosurgeon, and she believes if you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. With God guiding my steps, I walk this journey in faith, and now I rise in purpose. Go ahead and rise in purpose, Ms. Bromfield. And now, Ariane Brown. Being pinned by Dariella Warner. And can we also give it up for Ariane's mother, who was the person that decorated for us free of charge today? We are so grateful. Ariane wants to go into cardiology and believes, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Next up is Jaden Brown. Being pinned by Daniel Tullock. Jaden plans to go into ophthalmology. And he believes, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. Acknowledge him and he shall direct your path. Congratulations, Jaden. Kamala or Kamala? She's not here. Okay. Next up is Kimberly Brown. Being pinned by Dana Graham. Mordecai. Oh, sorry, yes. Being pinned by Mordecai Scott. This is our future pediatrician, and she says she believes what a privilege it is to become the person you once prayed to be. I tell you that. Next up is Michaela Brown. Being pinned by Daniel Guthrie. Oh, we got a subspecialist here. We have a pediatric cardiologist in the house. And she believes that God is within her. She will not what? Fear. I hope you don't mind moving to the Bahamas. We need some pediatric cardiologists down there. Thank you so much. Oh, we could share. Next up is Shania Brown. Being pinned by Chrisanne Wisdom. This is our obstetrician gynecologist. She believes the Lord will perfect that which concerns me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endures forever, and forsake not the works of thine own hands. Let's give it up one more time for her. Our motivational speaker, Miss Johanna Brown. And if you were here for HCC, you know to be our dub specialist. Johanna is being pinned by Dashia Bean. And Johanna looks to go into anesthesiology. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. One time for Johanna. Next up, Journey Brown. You better walk, Miss Mama. Being pinned by Melissa Mills. She plans to go into cardiology, and she believes do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Next up is Christopher Bryan. Being pinned by Kadisha Smith. He plans to go into emergency medicine. I think that's the first one for the day. I hope you know your anatomy, boy, for emergency med. And he believes waste no time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Just do it. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage our president of the MBBS class of 2030, Miss Leanne Ball. Being pinned by Ajani Edwards. Pediatrics definitely does not surprise me with Leanne, and she believes that nothing changes if nothing changes. I have the power to create the life I desire. One time for Madam President. Up next, Jamelia Cameron. Being pinned by Gabrielle Robinson. Oh, she plans to be an OBGYN, and she believes that failure is not the end, but quitting sure is. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Stephen Campbell. Being pinned by Wayne Kelly. He plans to go into neurosurgery, and he believes that we must work in silence and let success be the noise. All right, Mr. Neurosurgeon, I hear you. One time for Stephen, guys. All the way from the 242, Miss Azaria Carey. Being pinned by Anaza Seymour. She plans to go into general surgery, and she believes that you are not behind, you are not underqualified, and you are not an imposter. You are becoming, and becoming anything worthwhile is supposed to feel unfamiliar at first. Ooh, that's so timely. One time for Azaria. Let's keep it going for the Bahamas, Miss Mercedes Cartwright. Being pinned by Jodea Morris. She another subspecialist, pediatric endocrinology. And she believes that when God is for you, who can stand against you? I tell you that. Okay. Next up is Kiron Castillo. Being pinned by Isaiah James. One time for the Urbanites in the house. That's what I'm talking about. You heard that, Dr. Blummer? Dr. Blummer, that's an Urbanite in the house, you know? Gotta give it up for the Urbanites. Thank you very much. Let's give it up now for Malik Chambers. Being pinned by Neil Lambert. Malik plans to go into family medicine, and he believes that it may be rescheduled, but just believe, man. Just believe. Anybody could agree with that? Anybody know this but being rescheduled? But look at you here now. One time for Malik, guys. I have worked with this young lady, and listen to me, she is nothing short of phenomenal. Give it up for Miss Nakira Chang. Being pinned by Soraya Branch. She plans to go into cardiology, and her belief is, I have no special talents, I am only passionately curious. One time for Nakira Chang. And now, DeAndrea Charles. Being pinned by Siobhan Maxwell. She plans to be an anesthesiologist. Very fitting for an anesthesiologist. She believes that pain is temporary. A medical degree is forever. Just numb me to the pain quick, please. One time for DeAndrea, guys. Okay. Give it up for Meshach Charles. Being pinned by Sierra Smith. Plans to be a neurosurgeon, and he believes that you are not your mistakes. Aww. Now, guys, Savannah Chinloy. Being pinned by Marcus Matango. She plans to go into, it's OBGYN as well, okay. Obstetrics and gynecology, and she believes in faith over fear. Let's give it up for JL Shiverton. Being pinned by Melissa Mills. And we have a psychiatrist in the house. Her belief is one step at a time. Who's that, Natasha Bedingfield? I think it is, no? Somebody say one step at a time. Let's give it up for Dejanay Christmas. Being pinned by Miss Pepple. She plans to be a pediatrician, and she believes, for I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future and an expected end. Jeremiah 29:11. Okay. And now, Hannah Collins Myers. Being pinned by Jamal Robertson. Plans to go into pediatrics. And she believes, remember you will die, therefore remember to live. Wow, thanks for reminding me. Let's give it up for Abigail Collins. Being pinned by Miss Valentino. She plans to go into pediatrics, and she wants you to remember to deep breathe and hope for the best. One more time for Abigail. And now, Lasheen Comrie. Being pinned by Titania. Hi, Titania. Let's give it up one more time for Lasheen, guys. Up next is Carice Cozier.
Yeah, Carice.
Being pinned by Tawana Benloss. Carice plans to go into neurology, and she believes that you must trust the process and own the purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our soul Bermudian, Miss Nia Daly. My sweet, sweet friends, one of the persons that have carried me through this year. And Miss Knight, I want you to know that she has been adopted into the Bahamas Student Association as well. They don't have an association, so we got them covered down there. She's being pinned by Jada Smith, and she plans to go into neurology and orthopedic surgery. Or It's going to be orthopedic surgery, by the way. But she believes the time will pass anyway. Might as well do it now. Oh, what was it again? Tell us. We're supposed to change it.
Who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who am I not to be?
Who is she not to be? Right. Let's give it up for Javonte Daly. Javonte is being pinned by Brandon Ali. Okay, plans to go into cardiothoracic or neurosurgery, and he believes that there are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. One time for Javonte. And now, Dejanay Davis. Being pinned by Jada Gray. One thing I could say is I could have at least 100 children and I'll be able to give one to every pediatrician in the room. She plans to go into pediatrics and believes, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Matthew 6:33. And now, Johanna DeFridas Martin, being pinned by Zawadi Clark. All right, radiation oncology will be her specialty, and she believes, don't forget to imagine the best case scenario too. Remember that as you prepare for exams. An A is still possible. And if not, an A- is just as good. Next up is Kamoy Dennis. Being pinned by Shavanice Shirley. Kamoy plans to go into forensic pathology, and she believes Isaiah 41:10, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, and I will help you, and I will uphold you with my right hand of righteousness that makes things right. Come on. And now, Tyler Donaldson. Being pinned by Amira. Tyler plans to go into neurology, and his quote is, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. One time for Tyler, guys. Let's give it up for Deontay Douglas. Being pinned by Kayla Bryan. Deontay plans to go into oncology, and she believes a person who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Brianna. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss Brianna Edwards. Being pinned by Terry Strawn. Hey, Brianna plans to go into psychodermatology. And she believes all dreams are within reach. All you have to do is keep moving towards them. Jayana, oh, so over Georgia. Georgia? Ritzan. Next up is Ritzan Elliott. Being pinned by Kamoya Madden. Ritzan plans to be an anesthesiologist and believes that you should enjoy the little detours to the fullest because that's where you'll find the things more important than what you want. One more time for Ritzan. Next up, Shanicia Douglas. She plans to go into anesthesiology, and she believes don't wish for it, work for it. Being pinned by Ganelle Grant. Next up is Natasia Evans. Natasia Evans, sorry. Being pinned by Jonathan Saunders. Natasia plans to go into cardiothoracic surgery and believes every page you turn is a step closer to who you aspire to be. I'll make sure I get your names right. Brandon, right? Okay. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is Brandon Farquharson. Being pinned by Christopher Douglas. He plans to be an orthopedic surgeon and believes that the secret to our success is that we never, ever give up. Next up is Casey Ann Ferguson. Being pinned by Rihanna Lewis. She's a future pediatrician and believes that every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day. Next up is Sherry Simone Ferguson. Being pinned by Rebecca Newman Chung.
I think that Casey's the dermatology and Sherry's the pediatrician. And the quote is wrong as well.
Okay. So what's your quote?
My quote is not every day is a good day, but there's something good in every day.
And she believes that not every day is a good day, but there's always something good in every day. Natasia, when was hers? Natasia. Okay. Next up is Ashley Fisher. Being pinned by Aliana Coburn. And she plans to be a cardiothoracic surgeon, and she believes that the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Next up now is Tiffany Fletcher. Give it up for Tiff. One of the most hard-working people I know. I mean, she is volunteering everywhere she possibly can. Honestly, Tiffany has made her stamp this year. One time for Tiffany, guys. She plans to go into neurosurgery and she believes take things one step at a time, progress over perfection. And that's from her father. And now, Brianna Foster. Danielle Fowles. Being pinned by Michael Williams. She plans to go into radiology and she believes that the heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards throughout the night. And now, Yashima Fulton. With those encouraging words being pinned by Ali as well. She plans to go into cardiothoracic surgery and believes, commit to the Lord whatever you do and He will establish your plans. Let's give it up for Shrika Garmidi. Being pinned by Tabitha. Shrika plans to go into dermatology and he believes that a winner is just a loser who tried one more time. Let's give it up for our IT rep, Shrika. Up next is Shanique Gomez, being pinned by Rebecca Newman Chung. She plans to go into cardiology or cardiovascular surgery, and she believes that even if you fail, don't let it be the end of your story. That's cool, sorry. Next up is Miss Torianne Gones. Gomez, sorry. All the way from the Cayman Islands. Being pinned by Mr. Lael Blake, and she plans to go into emergency medicine or be an OBGYN. She believes fake it till you make it. And now Malik Goodwin. Being pinned by Thompson. Plans to go into be a cardiothoracic surgeon, and he believes if I graduate and can't find a job, I'm gonna apply to the zoo. I hear they're hiring goats. Let's give it up for the goat. And now Leanne Colburn. Being pinned by Leanne Melbourne. She plans to go into pediatric surgery or trauma surgery, and she believes that the heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards throughout the night. I can be great, I will be great, I must be great, because failure is not an option. And now Mr. Sanwayne Graham. Being pinned by Jeremy Chuck. He plans to go into internal medicine, and he believes to see a man beaten not by a better opponent but by himself is a tragedy. Up next is Gabriella Gray. Being pinned by Dania Diaz. Another pediatrician in the room. She believes in Psalms 46:5. God is within her. She will not fail. God will help her at break of day. And now, Kalia Green. Being pinned by Nia Lambert. Our future cardiologist is in the room, and she believes in Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and help you, and I will uphold you. Next up, the associate pastor, Miss Nia Hall. Being pinned by Malcolm Jamal Newland. Rebecca. She's our future internal medicine specialist. She believes, we ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous? Nia's own, I'm pretty sure, is trust in the Lord with all thine heart. He is risen. My God. Very timely after Easter. Next up is Tanelia Hansen. Being pinned by Dravid Matthews. And once again, we have a pediatric cardiologist. And she believes it always seems impossible until it's done. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our first cohort of pinning. Coming now to give us a student reflection is none other than Miss Aika Williams, student of the MBBS class of 2030.
You guys can see me, right? Okay. Okay.
Good evening, everyone, and to those online watching, and my amazing class of 2030. You are looking so lovely in the white coats and bush jackets. I'm Aika Williams, and I'll be sharing my first year experience. I want to fill you guys in on a little secret. At first, I wanted to do pharmacy, than med, but God is a God of intention. And if it wasn't for my good friend Jessica Stevenson in fifth year right now, who had sent me Jeremiah Baker's How to Get Into Medicine Zoom link, the medicine spark ignited within me. Long story short though, I'm talking about my height though, but I am here by the grace of God. And looking back, I can't see myself doing pharmacy at all with the community and life I have built up here in my first year. Coming from high school, big up Arden and Immaculate, it's a big jump to med school. Big up all of the high school students though who came straight to med school though. Med school isn't only about learning medicine, it is also making you learning about yourself and becoming stronger. I am not the girl I came here, as I am different right now. Med school is shaping me to be the woman I am becoming, sharp, humble, strengthening my trust and faith in God and belief in myself. I began to market myself in this medical community, and I began to share my voice, be expressive, and engage with various med students from all of the 5 years. Currently, I hold the position of events coordinator of the Social Arms Committee, and I am vying for the position of volunteer coordinator for the Mona Medical Students Association. So it taught me how to also work amongst my classmates as well. Transition was hard, and the work required every ounce of your time, dedication, commitment, and perseverance. Discipline, faith, because what? Faith without works is? Also, I had my first UE exam on my birthday, and lo and behold, it was the spotter exam. From taking a bunch of pictures of pink and purple slides in the histology lab, waiting on Molmed and cell biolabs, the vigorous big and bad FDT, and also Dr. Roy Thomas giving us a live lesson, and also Prof. Lou in anatomy lab, to waiting on the mid-semester grades to be released, and also surviving Hurricane Melissa. To completely finish our IMP workshops, PRO presentations, and overall mid-semesters. Good luck on your mid-semester tomorrow, guys. And also to finally walking across the stage gracefully, getting pinned. Clap yourself, guys. Okay. Whether you come here from high school, Sci-Tech, Gap Year, or UCC, we are here for a purpose, and you should be proud of yourself. Lastly, it takes a village to be here. I for sure thank my village for keeping me. They have seen my crash out, all my sleepless nights, and I thank you so much, my parents and my sister at the back, and all the friends and family who have supported me throughout this journey. And I want you guys to also be proud and thankful of your village, whether it be church friends, whoever in this world who have helped you survive this rigorous medical school journey. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the night.
Thank you so much, Aika, for that. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to get to the last set of pinnings? All right, so what y'all waiting on then? Let's do it. Next up is Chanel Harrow. All right, Jaden Haynes. Being pinned by Jada Smith. He believes a little one shall become 1,000, a small one, a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time, and he plans to be a cardiothoracic surgeon. Let's give it up for Camelia Henderson. She's being pinned by a Johnny Edwards. She plans to go into ENT or orthopedics. And Camelia, you know I can't pronounce this quote properly in Latin. What this is, you give me a man? Come on. Age quod agis. Daddy. I speak in tongues, you know. Don't blame me. I'll speak in tongues in here. Age quod. Next up is Shante Hillman. Being pinned by Danae Samuels, our future gynecologist. And her quote comes from Lana Del Rey. Can't a girl just do the best she can? Up next, Gabriella Hillocks. Being pinned by Amira. And she plans to go into surgery. She believes that God is within her. She will not fail. Up next is Christiana Hills. Being pinned by Miss Logan. She plans to go into dermatology or anesthesiology, and she believes if you always do what you've always done, you'll always be where you've always been. JZL. Next up, JZL Hinkson. Being pinned by Micah Dean. He plans to go into interventional cardiology, and he believes, what shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, then what? Romans 8:31. Next up is our treasurer, Cameron Hogan. Yeah! Being pinned by Miss Reed, he plans to go into psychiatry. His quote reads, "Some days we climb mountains, others just stairs, but every day we climb higher." My fellow Bohemian comrade, the president of the Bahamas Student Association, Miss Heidi Hughes. Being pinned by Miss Anaza Seymour. She plans to go into naturopathy as well. And she believes put God first and watch everything fall in place.
Leslie.
Next up is Leslie Hunter. She's being pinned by Lauren Bruce. She plans to go into anesthesiology, and she believes Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who? Y'all sound a little weak though. You get strengthened. You can eat a little something after this. And then keep that all-nighter for IMP tomorrow. God bless. Next up is Miss Ariana Jack. Miss Melanie Aruna Jaglal. Being pinned by Crystal James. Okay. She's going into neonatology, and she believes, just give me a break, thank you very much. By Dr. Keith Rowley, former Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Next up is Ashley Jarrett, being pinned by Jada Smith. She plans to go into neurosurgery, and she stands by John 11:40. Jesus said to her, did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God. And we believe in 2030, you will see the glory of God when you get that MBBS degree, baby girl. And now, Chelsea Jofield, being pinned by Jada Figaro. She plans to go into pediatric and fetal surgery, and she believes in Hebrews 11:1, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And now, Jordan Johnson, being pinned by Carlton Ferdinand, our future anesthesiologist, believes I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Let's give it up for Jordan. Next up is Jose Jones, being pinned by Esther Hines. He plans to go into medical or radiological oncology. And I'm going to let Corel say his quote.
It always seems impossible until it's done.
There you go. No, not yours. His. Brillar la luz de fortuna. Next up, our assistant IT specialist, Mr. Corel Joseph. Corel is being pinned by Esther Hines. No, sorry, by Joel Prabhahar. Corel plans to go into cardiothoracic surgery, and he believes it always seems impossible until it's done. One time for our assistant IT rep. Next up is Veronique Julian, being pinned by Miss Rebecca Newman-Chung. This is our future cardiothoracic surgeon, and she believes it is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. And now, help me welcome Miss Jada King, being pinned by Crystal J. South. She plans to go into obstetrics and gynecology. She believes Luke 1:37, for with God nothing shall be impossible. And now Miss Robbie Ann Kelligan, our future neurosurgeon or forensic pathologist. She believes that you should work hard in silence and let success be your noise. She is being pinned by Shante Amos. And now Danielle Laws, being pinned by Gabriel Dwyer, sorry. This is our future pediatrician, or OBGYN. She believes, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. And now to Vanya Longs. Not here. Manishka Major, my fellow Bahamian. She's being pinned by Anaza Seymour. She plans to go into general surgery. And her quote is, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him and who have been called according to his purpose. Next up is Brennan Mirage, Mr. Logistics. Give it up for our logistics captain, people. Being pinned by Delonte Beam. This is the self-appointed member of the executive. He appointed himself as the logistics captain. We don't know what logistics it is that he captains, but Nonetheless, we appreciate him. Next up is Jaden Marsh, being pinned by Rebecca Newman-Chung.
Umboya Amonde.
Next up is Candice Umboya Amonde, being pinned by Joel Prabhahar. Joel. She doesn't have anything, right? Okay. Next up is Letitia MacArthur, all the way from Guyana, being pinned by Caleb Bryan. Future gynecologist and obstetrician. She believes Matthew 5:16, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Next up is Keandre McBain, being pinned by Rayanne Williams, Rebecca. This is our future orthopedic surgeon, and he believes I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. One more time for Keandre, guys, we're almost there. Dana McDowell, being pinned by Miss Logan. Our future otolaryngology and OBGYN. She believes just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. Very fitting. Very, very fitting. Which one are you on now? Oh, Jesus. And now, Miss Danae McFarlane, the keeper of time. She doesn't just keep time, she clocks it. Being pinned by Walden. That ain't the name here, baby. You can't blame me. Another OBGYN. She believes success is not a result of spontaneous combustion. You must set yourself on fire. Next up is Dondre McFarlane, being pinned by Daniel Holdem, our future neurosurgeon. Oh, wow. It's a very deep quote. Is it better to speak or to die? I'll take speak for 1000. Ladies and gentlemen, your Vice President of Internal Affairs, Mr. Tafari McLaughlin, being pinned by Christopher Ferguson. He's not sure which one it's going to be, but it's between surgery, cardiothoracic, or neuro. He believes being just smart isn't good enough. I want to be great. Have some fire. Be unstoppable. Be a force of nature. Okay, Makochi. Next up is Alessandro Maclecci, being pinned by Miss Rebecca Newman-Chung. Auntie Becky is, working today. Anybody need a little lift? We have a plastic surgeon in the house. And he believes in act with vision, not validation. Next up is Shanoy McPherson, being pinned by Deandra Graham. Plans to go into orthopedics or pediatrics. She believes Corinthians 16:14, hands trained to heal, heart called to love. Let all that you do be done with love. And now, Brittany Messam. Being pinned by Jada Marie Barnett. She plans to go into oncology, and she believes feel the fear and do it anyways. Mohammed? What's your first name? Brandon. It ain't here, by the way. I got the late. Next up is Brandon Mohammed. Being pinned by John Francis III. Plans to go into gynecology, and he believes that this is just the start. All the way from the Twin Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, our sports chair, Mr. Ronaldo Moore. Being pinned by Isaiah James. Volleyball next, Ronaldo. Next up is Michaela Morgan. Being pinned by Auntie Becca. Michaela plans to go into anesthesiology and believes that success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Next up is DeAndre Morris. Being pinned by Renika Reed. Another OBGYN, and she believes that God wouldn't place a dream in your heart if you weren't capable of making it real. And now Tahir Morrison. Being pinned by Abrielle Barrett. General and vascular surgery is his specialty, and he believes to trust in God, work hard, and do not forget. Everything is possible when you have inner peace, and that's his own quote. Next up, Miss Anthony Moss. Being pinned by Shanae Lowe. Another pediatrician is here, and she believes I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. My very first friend here, all the way from the 242, Mr. Kristen Moultrie. Kristen is being pinned by Davion Irwin. He plans to go into gastroenterology, and he believes do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. Next up is Tanique Nambard. Being pinned by Paige Lewis. She plans to go into radiation oncology, and she believes that this too shall pass. I will remember that in exams. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Angelique Nichols. Being pinned by Latana, and she plans to go into pediatrics, and she believes Isaiah 60 and 22, at the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Now tell me your last name. And then come here. Okay. Next up is Shabwez Nokacha. No? Shabwezi. Oh, pinned by Winter, Miss Winter. He plans to go into orthopedic surgery and he believes pray as everything depended on God and work as if everything depended on you. Next up is Mr. Michael Oliver, being pinned by Deandra White. Plans to go into orthopedic surgery. And just remember, guys, to just keep swimming. One more time. Uh-huh. Consular Aloyeye.
Yes, that was.
Consular Aloyeye. Being pinned by Anicia Green. She plans to go into pediatrics, and remember, God is within her. She will not fail. Next up is Deshaun Palmer, being pinned by Pepple. Deshaun plans to go into sports medicine or to be an orthopedic surgeon, and he believes you can't rush greatness. Believe and have faith. Next up is Kyla Palmer, being pinned by Amira. She plans to go either into internal medicine or pediatrics. And she believes consistency doesn't look the same every day, but it means showing up anyway. One more time for Kyla Palmer. Next up is Jishnu Panchara, being pinned by Daniel. He plans to go into cardiology and he believes that everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, then it's not the end. He's not on the executive, but he might as well be Mr. Daniel Pert. He keeps us all informed, make sure that we are well aware. Being pinned by Catalia Roy. He plans to go into neurosurgery. And he believes if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. Let's give it up for Daniel. Chanel Platt, being pinned by Kyla Caruth. Chanel plans to go into obstetrics, and she believes that everything happens for a reason. Samaya Kwashi. Maya Kwashi. Next up is Samaya Kwashi, being pinned by John Francis III. She plans to be an orthopedic sports doctor or a neurosurgeon. She believes accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. Ladies and gentlemen, Samaya Kwashi. Ladies and gentlemen, Samaya Kwashi. Let's give it up for Genesis Ramjan. Not here. Jada Ramsuba, Being pinned by Jonathan Saunders. Another OBGYN, I tell you. You are living the prayers you once whispered in desperation. What's meant for you will never miss you is what she lives by. And now, Kiana Raphael. Being pinned by Lauren Bruce. She plans to go into neurosurgery, and she lives by Psalm 37:5. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will do this. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, and your vindication like the noonday sun. And now, Samoya Rattray. Being pinned by Tawana Benloss. She plans to go into medicine, and just like Dory, she said, you gotta just keep swimming. Finding Nemo. Up next is Jeremy Rollins. Being pinned by Jonathan Saunders. Okay. He believes I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, and he plans to go into cardiothoracic surgery. Next up is Aliana Reed. Being pinned by Dominic Ramnarin. She believes that caring for others as Christ cares for me, and she plans to specialize in cardiology. Next up is Brittany Reed. Being pinned by Sarah Anderson. She plans to go into anesthesiology, and she believes that tomorrow is another day to get it right. Let's give it up for Claudre Reed. Being pinned by Deandra White. She plans to go into orthopedic surgery, and she believes in Psalm 121, verse 1 through 2. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. And now, Akili Richards, our assistant PRO. Being pinned by Sierra Smith. She plans to go into pediatrics, and she believes that God helps those who help themselves. Give it up for Akili, guys. And now, Dominic Ricketts. Being pinned by Amira. He plans to go into orthopedic surgery, and he believes that you are to live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. And now, Christy Jo Riley. Being pinned by Caitlin Hackett. She plans to go into neurosurgery, and she believes that the best way to predict the future is to create it. One more time for Christy Jo. The beautiful Miss Megan Roberts. Being pinned by Lucius Harrison. She plans to go into cardiothoracic surgery. She believes I am not because I think or speak, but because I love. And in that love, I am certain. Next up is Nasia Robinson, being pinned by Max Lieber. She plans to go into dermatology, and she believes to whom much is given, much will be required. Yes. Okay. And now, Sadeja Robinson, being pinned by Rachel Foot. She plans to go into forensic pathology, and she wants you to believe that it's temporary. Next up is Lintanya Rodway, being pinned by Mordecai Scott. She believes that you are not to fear failure, but rather not trying. All right. Rodway, okay. Aaliyah Rowe, being pinned by Auntie Becca. She plans to go into dermatology, and she lives by, for I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. And now Janeiro, being pinned by Miss Muhammad. She also plans to go into dermatology, and she believes that there are many plans in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the Lord's counsel, that is what will stand. Closing out the rows is Miss Larissa Rowe. She is being pinned by Rihanna Pingy. So all of the rows plan to go into dermatology. For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Next up is Patriana Samuel, being pinned by Olivia Green. She plans to go into cardiothoracic surgery, and she believes it always seems impossible until it's done. Next up is Matthew Scarlett, being pinned by Charissa Smith. Matthew plans to go into neurology and believes that life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. Next up, Giselle Scott, being pinned by Jeremy Chuck. She plans to go into neurosurgery and believes that all that matters is that you're trying your very best. My Bahamian comrade, Journey Scott, being pinned by Auntie Becca. She plans to go into pediatric neurology or obstetrics and gynecology. Better than a man who conquers in battles 1,000 times 1,000 men is he who conquers himself. He indeed is the mightiest of warriors. And that's what she believes. Next up is Kiana Scott, being pinned by Esther Hines. She plans to go into cardiology and believes that the heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night. One time for Kiana. And now Maya Scott. Being pinned by Zia. She plans to go into oncology and believes, what is a person if not the marks they leave behind? And now Michaela Shakes. Michaela Shakes, sorry. Being pinned by Carissa Smith. She plans to go into oncology and lives by the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? And now Javon Sidon. Being pinned by Daniel Javon Tulloch. He plans to go into general surgery and believes that he can do all things through Christ who strengthens him. Next up is Adrian Smith, pinned by Auntie Becca. Auntie Becca. He plans to go into cardiothoracic surgery or anesthesiology, and he believes that regret is proof you've grown. The fact that you wish you would have done better means that you are already somebody who would. Next up is Annick Smith. Annick Smith, sorry. Pinned by Sean Edwards. Another pediatrician, and she believes it always seems impossible until it's done. Jessica Lee Smith. Being pinned by Deandra Graham, she plans to be an anesthesiologist. And she believes in to infinity and beyond. Next up, our class PRO, Miss Joshay Smith. And the designer of all of these beautiful graphics that we have today. She's being pinned by Abrielle Barrett. She plans to go into neurology and pulmonology and believes even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be nice. Our secretary, Mr. Joshua Smith. Being pinned by Deandra Roden. He plans to go into orthopedic surgery, and the only thing he wants you to believe is to believe. Melissa Stewart. Being pinned by Davion Irwin. She plans to go into pediatrics, and her belief is to be young, gifted, and black. Rihanna Stewart. Rihanna Stewart. Being pinned by Kaylee Clark. She has an open mind when it comes to medicine, and there's nothing specific just yet, and she believes you're stronger than you think. My Bahama mama, Miss Stephanie Storr. More like a Bohemian straw doll today. I tell you that. She's being pinned by Aisha Elliott, and she plans to go into pediatrics. She believes that God is within her. She will not fail. Zachary Sturridge. Being pinned by Janella McDonald. He plans to go into orthopedic surgery, and he wants you to believe to live immediately. You looking to see if you want there?
Auntie won't leave.
No, we almost there, Auntie. You keep going, sit down. Monet Semester. Being pinned by Monique Fenton. She plans to go into neurology. And her quote is, "Have I not commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest." One more time for Monet, guys. And now Tony Ann Taylor. Being pinned by Jada Smith. She plans to go into orthopedics and believes that she can do all things through Christ who strengthens her. Andrew Thomas. Being pinned by Terry Strawn. He plans to go into psychiatry. And his belief is, may your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears. We're on our last few guys. Demaine Thompson. Pinned by Sante Reed. He plans to go into cardiothoracic surgery and believes it always seems impossible until it's done. Yeah. Chanel, last name. Omeora. Chanel Omeora. Being pinned by Abigail Coley. Chanel plans to go into anesthesiology and believes what a privilege it is to be tired from the work I once begged the universe for. Ayushi Verma. Ayushi Verma. She's being pinned by Andrew. She plans to go into psychiatry and believes the only way out is through. Vidal. Edla Vidal. She's being pinned by Netfa Blackwood. She plans to go into psychiatry. And the thing she lives by is that constraints around you shouldn't define the limits within you. Next up is Sharice Walters. Being pinned by Geraldine Smith. She plans to be a forensic pathologist and believes, have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous, do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And now, Madison Watson. Being pinned by Gabriel Davy. She plans to go into pediatrics and lives by, I have learned that success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed. Keola Wilson, being pinned by Sophia Wholeness. She plans to go into anesthesiology, and she believes you have to train your mind to be stronger than your feelings, or else you will lose yourself every time. And now Ulrich White, being pinned by Danae Samuels. He plans to go into internal medicine, laryngology, or family medicine. He believes develop character, attain success, and put God first.
I'm tired.
Just standing here has me so tired, I can imagine how you feel.
Catilia? Catilia?
Catilia White, being pinned by Deandra White. She plans to go into pediatric surgery and believes that discipline is hard, but hard work pays off. Next up is Aika Williams, being pinned by Lucius Harrison. She plans to go into cardiology or cardiovascular surgery, and she believes with God, faith, and perseverance, even 4'11" can stand tall in medicine. You go ahead with your short self, girl. Donnae Williams, being pinned by Davia Chambers. She plans to go into pediatrics and believes in Carpe Diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary. Let's give it up one more time for Donnae. Gabrielle Williams, being pinned by Genesis Ramjan. She plans to go into oncology or hematology, and she believes, and whosoever saves a life, it will be as if they saved all of humanity. Nadrana Williams, being pinned by Auntie Becca. She plans to go into hepatology, and she believes that excellence should be your skill, attitude, and ultimately your character. Sarah Williams, being pinned by Maxon Brown. Plans to go into pediatrics, and she believes in Philippians 1:6, and I am certain that God who began a good work within you will continue his work until it is finally finished on the day when Christ Jesus returns. Our CAC Miss Zion Williams, being pinned by Daniela Gordon. She plans to go into internal medicine, and she believes never settle for good when just a little more sacrifice, willpower, and effort will give you great. Zion Williams, Songbird. Danielle Williamson, being pinned by Sananda Bennett. She plans to be a general practitioner and lives by, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Ruth Williamson, being pinned by Rashawn Smith. She plans to go into pediatric surgery, and she believes in Job 22 and 28. What you decide on will be done, and light will shine on your ways. Ruth Williamson. Gabrielle Willis. Gabrielle Willis is being pinned by Ebony Howell. She plans to go into pediatrics and believes that she is destined for greatness and that she can do anything through Christ who strengthens her. Venetia Wilson. She's being pinned by Gabriel Davy. She plans to go into general surgery and believes to delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37 and 4. Canadia Winter. Being pinned by Akela Grant. She plans to go into cardiology and believes that with God all things are possible. No. Brianna Yates. She's being pinned by Ashley Gilfin. She plans to go into general surgery and believes with God I can.
And last but not least, we have our very own Vice President of External Affairs and our wonderful MC, Marcus Ambrista Jr. He's being pinned by Samar Pratt.
Where's Marcus? Oh, there he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the pinning portion of our ceremony. Can we give it up one more time for the MBBS class of 2030? We want to thank you all so much for being here, and to do it formally is none other than our Vice President of Internal Affairs, Mr. Tafari McLaughlin.
Ooh. I had a whole ramble planned, but I guess everybody wants to leave, so I'll just cut to it. First and foremost, I lift my voice to praise the most Almighty Father God for His grace, for sustaining us today and bringing us to the end of the ceremony. Distinguished guests, faculty leadership, and esteemed colleagues of the class of MBBS 2030, good evening, well, good night. As we conclude our ceremony themed Lighting the World Through Medicine, I stand here with a heart full of gratitude for the individuals today who had guided us to this threshold. To our faculty leadership, we owe a debt of thanks to our Dean, Professor Joseph Plummer. Though as our new Dean, I doubt that he will disappoint us. and he would advocate for us and lead us well. And for Dr. Crawford Sykes, though stern, her words are wisdom. And for Dr. Bryan, thank you for her heart of gold, all of your words and administrative stewardship and unwavering commitment to our education have provided a very strong foundation upon which we will build our future careers as surgeons. To our guest speaker, who is not present today, Dr. Renee Badru, we are equally indebted to you for inspiring us with your words to give ourselves grace, to take care of ourselves, our families, and our communities. You have ignited a flame that we will carry on to the wards and beyond. To our student leaders, a massive thank you to my colleague and our president, Leanne Biles, our vice president and amazing MC, Marcos Ambrister Jr., and our representatives from the UE Mona Guild and MMSA. Your dedicated advocacy and tireless organization made this milestone possible for us. To our artists and classmates, our appreciation extends to Zion Williams for her amazing voice and lighting up the room, and Joanna Brown and Akia Williams for her words and the passions behind them. Though in an AI-driven world, you guys remind us today of the humanity and soul at our core. To friends and families, those present on online, your support is a silent engine for our success. We are here because you believed in us and support us tirelessly. And finally, to my classmates, as we depart this pinning ceremony, remember all the words that were spoken here today. And let the pins not be just a mere ornament, but let them be a daily reminder of your seal of commitment to serve with poise, dedication, excellence, and empathy. On behalf of Class of 2030, I offer these words of appreciation as a gesture to our immense thanks for everyone for being here and contributed to our journey today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our pinning ceremony. Thank you so much for staying till the very end. MBBS Class of 2030, good luck on your midterms and finals. And we look forward to your continued support to all of our faculty and staff and loved ones. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Best of luck. Hi, baby. I feel like I've been talking forever. I feel like I've been talking for 4 hours.
Just a reminder to yes. Just a reminder to those who received substitute pins. Could you please return them? Thank you.